Hello, this is the Truth Texan here, and here I'm gonna fact check this little video, at least part of it, like I do with the other ones, because again, this was another video filled with nothing but bullshit and lies and, propaganda.
Popular host on Fox News. He has an audience, theoretically, of a few million people every single night, and on the
Tucker Carlson, how do we let feminists do science? Okay, let's see.
mainstream media, including Fox News, climate change doesn't get talked about very much. And perhaps that's actually not the worst case scenario, because it turns out that when people like Tucker Carlson talk about climate change, it's actually less productive than silence. Here he is talking about a recent study that doesn't have anything to do with climate change, yet he is going to tie into climate change to make the researchers look like fools. So what's...
Nothing is ever less productive than not talking. But whenever you, disagree with someone, you see it as unproductive, because if it's not your way, they're evil, or stupid, just like always.
To blame for this world-ending cataclysm? Well, a new research paper has the answer. It is, you're not going to be surprised, toxic masculinity. That's causing global warming. The paper argues that being environmentally conscious is a stereotypically feminine trait, so men, in response, assert their masculinity by deliberately destroying the environment and hogging the remote. They drive gas guzzlers, use plastic bags, they light things on fire. It's what men do. If we want to save the environment, we have to suppress men. It's like World War II, sort of.
Okay, so...
I agree.
Can I say...
Okay, let's
Is
go.
obviously being a
Yes.
little bit sarcastic.
Yes.
That sounds great. Oh, right. Okay, no, that's a bad thing.
See, they're trying to play it off as a joke, but they really do want to suppress men. Come on.
We shouldn't suppress men.
Okay, so you're going to be shocked to find out that the study didn't say any of those things.
Okay, well, can you prove it? Are you going to bring the study up, or are you just going to say, oh, no, he's lying? No? Okay. Yeah, because that's all you do.
Now, so we're going to break down all the ways that he has totally mischaracterized the study purposefully, but first...
Yeah, you're going to do it. But first, let me lie.
That's not the craziest, at least soundbite coming out of that particular episode of his show. He pivoted not long after to this.
But, how did we wind up with a country in which feminists do science? Isn't that... You're sort of bound to get a study like this, right?
So that one doesn't take an actual study to explain how feminists are allowed to do science in the U.S., but AOC responded on Twitter by saying, democracy and civil rights is how we got a country where, quote, feminists do science. Also note how he's drumming up fear around women's rights to create suspicion around climate.
No, he's not drumming up fear around women's rights to create suspicion around climate change. He's not. Okay? He's just trying to talk about how ridiculous a lot of the stuff on the left is. But no, you're just gonna laugh it off.
Change policy tells you a lot. As if you needed to be told that again.
Men can be feminists. And I feel like he's just talking about women there.
Are they allowed to do science in that case?
How do we get into this kind of dastardly situation where we also have women doing science?
And then there we go. Implying that someone you don't like and you disagree with is sexist. Do you have an actual point other than doing what I say y'all do? No? You're just gonna do what people say you do all the time? Talk about sexism, racism, and just tell everyone that you don't like that they're just calling them all evil?
It was already bad enough when men were doing it.
They say we're fragile.
Yeah. How did we get to a society where half the country decided that they don't believe in science?
Okay. Well, first off, the entire country believes in science, dumbass. Secondly, you're just talking about climate change. Because when you want to talk about science, you don't believe in the science when it comes to, transgenderism, non-binary, those stuff that scientifically doesn't exist. Yeah, you want to ignore science on that. You want to ignore science when it comes to socialism. You want to ignore science when it comes to literally everything. But then whenever people are hesitant to believe that climate change is going to destroy the world, we're all of a sudden anti-science. No, y'all are the anti-science. And you want to know why people don't believe global warming is an immediate threat or a threat at all? Because, well, y'all predicted that the polar ice caps were going to melt by 2013. They're still here. Also, the Great Lakes will never get this full again. You said that they were going down, and that they were never going to be able to reach their old point. Well, now they're record-breaking levels, highs. Y'all made predictions that the end of the world was going to happen, yet it didn't. You said Florida was going to be underwater. Well, it's not. You tell me why people don't believe you at this point. You're just going, oh, we were wrong about that. Oh, we were wrong about that, but we're right this time. We're right this time. Why not just sit down and admit, yes, global warming, climate change is real, but it's a natural process that we cannot stop, and humans do not have a major effect on it, and it's not going to kill us in 10 to 12 years. Come on.
That's a much better question.
Yeah, and you can probably find out how by watching Tucker Carlson.
Can I just say, Tucker
You want to know why? I explained it to you. But you don't want those answers. You want made up fake answers.
Carlson, feminism is the only reason that women are separated from animals. Let me explain, all right? Feminism.
Okay, well, is feminism needed today in America? Hell no. What is feminism needed today for? You can't sit there and go, feminism is good in the past, so the feminists of today are also good. What are they doing nowadays other than talking about how ACs are sexist and trying to suppress men and wanting to free their titties?
Believes in equality. We believe in civil rights.
No, y'all don't. No, y'all don't. Y'all don't believe in equality or civil rights. Y'all believe in women's supremacy. If y'all believed in the feminists of today believed in equality, y'all would not be trying to suppress men. Y'all would not be trying to ban manspreading or mansplaining or trying to get women scholarships just for being women or getting women paid more money than men just because. Okay, that's not equality.
All the feminist things. But if I weren't a feminist, I'd be crazy. I'd be nuts. I would want to just
If you were a feminist, you'd be crazy and you're nuts because of what feminists are doing nowadays. So you are crazy and nuts. Bravo! Oh no.
cut off men's woohoo and wear them around my neck and sell them on Etsy.
Isn't that what you want to do as a feminist? Cut off man's woohoos and... Because that's kind of what feminists want. They don't want them to spread their legs to protect their dicks, so you want to cut them off so they can crush them? Or what do you call them? Woohoos? You don't want them to spread to protect their woohoos. So if you cut them off, then they don't have to manspread and take off too much space in the subway, even though you have 3 purses, and so you have taken over 4 seats.
That's what I would do if I weren't a feminist. But feminism
do as a feminist.
reins us in.
That's what you do as a feminist.
Just remember
Well,
that.
then I am thrilled that you're a feminist.
Chank, you should be afraid. Because she is a feminist. She's going to do that one day to you.
But guys, think about it. I mean, do feminists argue that women should have extra rights that men don't have? No, they've never.
Yes. 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 They are doing that right now.
I made that argument.
Yes.
And yet, if you watch Fox News, it makes it seem like these.
If you watch any news, you watch feminists, you can see they're actually arguing for more rights that men don't have. Okay? You want an example? Let's talk about abortion. A woman has at any moment, anytime she wants to just terminate and opt out of she can just go and not be a mom if she wants. Does the man have the choice to not be a dad if he doesn't want to be a dad? No, if the mom wants to be the mom, the dad has no choice. Well, what if the dad wants to be a dad and the mom doesn't want to be a mom? Well, the dad still has no choice. Alright? The woman can just opt out and the man is like, well, fuck you. That right there is a right that men don't have. They don't have the choice on whether or not they're a father. That's the woman's choice. Okay? So, stop with this bullshit. Women are advocating for more rights. They want to be paid more than men because they're still talking about the fake ass wage gap that doesn't even exist. Men and women get paid the same amount for the same work, okay? There's a wage gap because women typically like to be lower paid family jobs like a teacher or a nurse, while men typically take the more expensive, more dangerous jobs. You know, the jobs where you go and you're more likely to die from it? That's why men get paid more, because there's more people in those fields that are men. But whenever you look at a woman and a man in the same job, in the same company, they get paid the exact same wage. Because of something called the Equal Pay Act. If you pay two people different amounts based on their sex, it's called illegal. Okay? So stop with this bullcrap you're pulling. The only way to solve your old... women are actually advocating to get paid more. So if they're being paid equal and they want to get paid more, so that what does that mean? They want to get paid more than men, right? So they want more than men. They want to be more than men. They want to oppress men. That's the whole thing. It's women's supremacy. Yet you want to go and talk about how men are the ones oppressing. See, this is what y'all are projecting here. You self-hating male. I'm done. Only 3 minutes in. This is probably another 30-minute video. Bye-bye.